What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite jealous hitter Apoc, and welcome back to the channel where I analyze things that sometimes don't really matter. So not that long ago, we discussed if Kyra from okbaby and Karen Swan from okbaby were still friends, and the video was focused around Kyra's little Topic Tuesday thing she does or did, but I ended up cutting out a small chunk of the end of the video because it really wasn't relevant to their so-called friendship, and actually leaned more towards Kyra's opinion on commentary channels like mine. And I figure it's about that time for a reaction. But my guess is it will go a little something like this.
I understand why other so-called family channels get called out, but not me. Not okbaby. I know who I am, and all these things people say about us are baloney.
Which is always the same rhetoric we get whenever this topic is addressed by the vloggers. Karen and Quad pull the same horse doo-doo when they were on LML's podcast. They always spew that people who talk about drama or tea or whatever are sad, unhappy lowlives. Yet they go on that podcast and all they did was spread gossip and drama, even calling out other problematic family channels, which just makes okbaby, okbaby, and all these other vloggers massive hypocrites. Okay, grab your pumpkin spice.
What do you think of community channels? Okay, this is gonna be my last question because this is a good one. What do you think of commentary channels, drama channels that are against family vloggers?
Like I said in my intro, she's gonna deflect and project outward onto other family vloggers and other family channels, right? Say that they're the ones that are problematic and they should be exposed, but not her, not the okbaby channel, because
they're not like other girls.
Also, I wanted to note, because I think people get confused, I'm not against family vlogging. I've said this many times, but I think it's a great way to make money and to live life. I mean, just imagine filming your day and that's all you really had to do. It's the vloggers that are a problem. It's the content they push out. It's that it's become very corrupted and people have perverted it into exploiting their children, dramatizing things and making up whole ass stories for money.
Sometimes they have a right to be. I totally understand that. There's definitely some people on YouTube that shouldn't be on YouTube.
So then what's her standard when it comes to that? Where is the line that she draws? Because she's someone who uses her child's pain for money and even reenacts it on the vlog. Highlights in her titles and thumbnails and whatever. So where is the line drawn in the sand for her? What is there that she will not vlog? It's definitely not about privacy. You see, the issues that we bring up are the same issues that they're doing. We'll talk about the LeBrants, the Ace family, the Prince family, okbaby, Jess fam, all these vloggers, they're all the same. They all use the same tactic. You can literally go to the okbaby channel and then just find some random vlogger out there and stack up their content against each other. Pretty sure you're going to see the same damn things. So I'm really curious as to what she thinks isn't suitable for YouTube. A lot of these little fetuses will say,
you can't know someone off a 20-minute vlog, Apoc.
Yeah, they say Oscar is a great dad and Kyra is a great mom based off of what? 20-minute vlogs. So if I can't know them, you sure in the hell can't know them. But hey, I never said I did. In fact, that's been my whole point, is that you really don't know these people and they could be planning things behind your back. I don't know, content to push out. But who's Kyra to decide who a problematic vlogger is? Right? I mean, in her words, wouldn't that make her jealous or a hater or whatever? I mean, not in my book. I agree. There are other family channels out there. There are some worse than others. And then there's some worse in different ways. Like okbaby's worse with exploiting their children's pain, probably more than anyone. okbaby use fake miscarriages, infertility, and pregnancy for views. And that's painfully obvious right now. Jess fam fully dives into using her kids for content, but none of that's a problem. It's always so funny when one of these vloggers tell us that there are problematic family channels out there, yet they don't actually state who, and even if they just don't want to start any drama or whatever they say, they never actually give us an example of the actual problem. So if there are issues out there, why don't you name them off? Why? Because if we showed your content next to theirs, we notice you be doing the same fucking thing.
But those people who make videos about me specifically, girl, those are some entertaining videos. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're pretty entertaining.
Hear that, kids? Kyra enjoys my content. She enjoys my videos. Now I really don't expect any grief. I don't want to hear how I'm a hater or envious or whatever else, because you can't really defend someone who doesn't care about what I do.
A lot of it, for one, is just such bullshit and so far-fetched that it's kind of like you're watching a reality show and then you realize they're talking about you and you're like, wait, I'm confused here.
Yeah, I really don't understand how there's any confusion because my content is clear as day. I mean, to be honest, I probably put way too much detail into my videos, but I guess I do it for the confused dummies. Oh wait, and she's doing it again, you know, where I talked about how these vloggers never actually address what the problem is or what people are even saying. There's no argument, no rebuttal, nothing. But that's only because they know it's true. They just don't want to say anything. That's why they never actually want to name drop me or anyone else, because they don't want to point people in our direction. And it's not for the drama. It's not because, oh, they don't want people to see the hate. They don't care about the hate. Kyra just admitted my videos are interesting. So why would she care about pointing me out? The reason why she doesn't want others to see my videos is because she knows it's true. She knows what I'm saying is true, and she doesn't want the word to get out to her little audience, because eventually they will actually grow up and realize to what the hell is going on.
So, yeah, I don't really care. I get it. They're trying to make it on YouTube, and they think that that's their calling, that's their way, that's the content they want to make, and that's completely fine. No judgment to them.
No judgment to them. Yet she has called all of us liars and that we make up shit for views and money, even though she never said what we lied about. What's so far-fetched, Kyra? What's so out there? Why don't you try to debunk it? If she actually didn't care, she wouldn't label opinions malicious hate.
I know who I am as a parent, and I know who my intentions, and I know all that stuff.
Yeah, guys, I know all that stuff and whatnot.
Now, I'm not gonna speak for others, but whatever content that I push out based around her or the okbaby channel in general, it's never really about her being a mom or their parenting in general. I'm not saying that I haven't said anything, but I know for a fact that 99.9% of what I say is either the exploitation of their children's pain and reenacting it, or just the dumb things they say. But hey, what do I know? She's just doing all this for memories, right? I mean, anyone in the right headspace would love to have the memories of the father of your children and basically your husband telling you the time he wanted to call things quits, or you know, the time where your daughter stepped on glass. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I am not worried about something that's not true. I'm not worried about something that people don't really fully understand. So
fully understand what, Kyra? This clip?
Stop me, give up. When do you realize this is the mother of my children? I'm so fucking mean to her. I treat her like dirt.
Now, I know they only show us what they want to show us, okay? I get that. In fact, that's kind of my whole deal. But if Oscar is treating Kyra like trash, and Kyra states that's what he's doing, wouldn't that be her reality? I mean, what else are we missing? That clip was based from an Instagram live. It happened in real time. They couldn't cut it out. They couldn't edit it. It was there and it got put on the internet. That reflects their life off camera. So again, you really don't know these people, especially based off of 20-minute videos. But we do have a small clip of what it looks like off camera.
I feel pretty confident in the way that we vlog as a family channel.
Yeah, all that money will do that to you. But how can Kyra be confident in the way they vlog when both Oscar and Kyra are not even on the same page when it comes to vlogging and what they've done wrong or consider not okay to film?
Yeah, I just feel secure in what I believe in and all that stuff.
So secure, much confidence.
I don't really get bothered by it. I think there was one video back in our first year of YouTube. I don't even remember what it was about, but I do remember that it had upset me. But I think it was like the first time that we'd ever had a video made about us. And it was just like kind of sad that somebody would like shit on you like that.
States that she's not bothered by it because all the comments that aren't up her ass, hate comments, and all who don't agree with her and their methods, jealous haters and envious losers. This is the same chick who got butthurt over an Addison Rae song, all because some people didn't like it. Kyra couldn't wrap her little brain around why people have opinions, so logically she goes on her Instagram stories and expresses her own. In fact, it was a 10-minute cringe fest where she acted like a Twitch tier 3 sub for Addison Rae. If it was so sad that somebody shit on you like that, again, what was it about? It's quite hilarious how she doesn't remember the act, but still remembers that it upset her. They were just shitting on her and we have to take her word for it. This is the same chick who claims people hate on her for no reason or make up things, but can give literally no examples at all.
Now that we've been doing this for a little while and we've had quite a few people do it, I honestly just like have to feel honored that they feel the need to put my name in their title to get views.
I wonder if her kids feel honored that she's using their pain and privacy for views. Such a hilarious statement coming from a YouTuber. You know, I hear this stuff all the time, that I use their name or someone else's name for views or whatever, but the reality of it is everyone uses something or someone else's name for views. That is literally the back that YouTube has been built on. What, you think vlogging was Kyra's idea? No, it was somebody else's. In fact, it was built upon blogging. Yet she still uses someone else's idea. Sure, they have their own spin on things, kind of, but they still pull the same stereotypical vlogging garbage. And that was definitely made clear with their last baby. She just can't come on here and complain about the very thing that she does too. She's basically just throwing shade at herself and all her vlogging friends. It's kind of like the cronies who idolize them, who tell me to go get a real job, even though I create content on the same platform they do. I do the same thing, just a different form of content. They're for the exploitation of children. I'm anti-child exploitation. Maybe I should just gaslight their followers and say I'm trying to do it for memories. That'll teach them.
I want to tell you guys about a funny comment. This is a hate comment that was hilarious. You guys know some of these hate comments I get a kick out of.
If you get a kick out of it or you enjoy it, it's no longer considered hate.
It was like last week or something, and somebody said, this whole video, or something like this whole video was the stupidest video I watched, or something like that. And I thought that was so funny because,
Oh my god, that person is so hateful. Such a heinous thing to say. Pure evil.
they put like the entire video or the whole video or something, and it made me just think like, so you watched the whole thing? You watched the whole thing, but it was so bad, huh? I barely make it through good videos. Videos I like, I barely make it all the way through. You know what I mean?
So if Kyra can't even make it through videos that she enjoys, then how the hell do we know if she's being honest about the hateful ones? I mean, just think about this. In order to conclude that a video is good, right? You have to kind of watch the full thing through. The same thing applies for the bad. I know in some occasions with certain people, that isn't always the case because it's painfully obvious it's hate. But the only examples we've been given by Kyra of other people shitting on her are things not remembered or others just expressing how they feel about a video. Saying you don't like a video or the video was stupid isn't hate. It's an opinion. And a great example of comes from her own comment section too. I can't imagine doing that and not telling my partner, or at least having a conversation with them first. Which, if you don't know, this comment is based on one of their new videos where Kyra goes off and buys some cats behind Oscar's back while he was away in Texas or a trip, or I don't know, sometime he was gone. But that is a whole other thing we'll talk about in my next video. But in Kyra's eyes, that's hate speech. That person is a jealous hater, even though all they're doing is expressing their thoughts on how wrong it was for Kyra to go behind her partner's back and make the decision to buy some pets, lives, to have more responsibilities without his consent. That decision was made for him by Kyra. On top of all that, he's allergic to the cats, and Kyra knew that going in. But hey, you know, I guess we're all a bunch of unhappy lowlives for thinking that Oscar, even though I don't agree with him, even though I think he's a real piece, I believe he should have been able to have a decision when it came to this. But I guess that makes me a hater for thinking that. Anyways, all you jealous haters, that's about it. Kyra just doesn't have an open mind. She doesn't want to hear what others have to say about her, which is funny coming from someone who said people don't understand her and her methods. Even though we do, because we take the time, we put in the effort to watch, listen, and observe what's going on within their vlogs and what they say. Yet she won't take the time to understand where we're coming from, to listen to the problems that we are seeing. Kyra believes she does no wrong, or she does, but she just wants to completely ignore it, which is definitely typical narcissistic behavior, but I'm not calling her one. But maybe, just maybe, Oscar's rubbed off on her a little bit. Although I do find it pretty interesting how Oscar, of all people, knows that vlogging the kids' pain is wrong. He admitted it in one of the recent videos, talking about using their kids for views or whatever. Yet Kyra won't budge on the matter. Did not expect that one. In conclusion,
Those are some entertaining videos. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're pretty entertaining.